When someone gives you tips or you find out on the internet how to solve your problems and overcome your depression, how do you handle it? Do you say to yourself, awesome, cool tip, I'll do that and then I'll get better? Or does it ever happen to you that you immediately think to yourself, yeah, that would be nice. But unfortunately, it doesn't work because my situation is different. Bam! And just like that, the door to the solution is closed again. And you feel sad and hopeless again. If you want to know what worked for me, one of the most important lessons on the path to healing from your depression is, then stay tuned. Welcome to Soul Tapping. Today, it's about one of the most insidious, unconscious beliefs that can keep you trapped in your depression. Namely, the notion that you are a particularly difficult case because, due to your circumstances, it's different for you than for others, making it especially hard for you to overcome your depression. For example, you watch a video on YouTube where, for instance, it explains how you can deal with fears. Let's say you're shown some exercise, like tapping, for example. And that sounds really great to you, but somehow, you can't bring yourself to actually do the exercise. Because there's this thought in your head telling you, oh, forget it. It can surely be a great help for everyone else, but for me, it's different because it can't possibly work for me. Because I have an anxious personality disorder, for example. There's nothing you can do about it anyway. Or, I've experienced such a severe trauma. It won't help me anyway. Or my depression is already in my genes. The whole family has it. It won't help anyway. So, it can be anything. This belief roughly means I have it the worst of all because I experienced something in my childhood that makes it impossible for me to be a healthy and happy person today. Do you know such thoughts? How does it feel when you hold this thought as the truth? So with this belief, in tow, in my experience, it's really difficult to overcome depression because you always give up immediately. Because you don't even try helpful measures like these exercises, or you give up on them immediately. Many of my clients have this belief or had it when they came to me. People who later become depressed often had, for example, sick parents or an aggressive alcoholic father in their childhood. They might have even been beaten or abused, or there were always financial worries and existential fears. Or the parents constantly argued and then got divorced. Maybe, as a child you also had some kind of physical flaw, for example, and were teased or bullied because of it, whatever it may be. When you're affected by such things yourself, you somehow always think that everyone else must be totally carefree and happy because they don't have your specific problem. The thing is, others have something else instead. So this perfect childhood that we all wished for doesn't actually exist, because there are no perfect parents. No one can always give their children 100% of the love and attention they need, that they actually would need. And keep children away from all painful experiences. That's not possible. Everyone has something. It's just something different for everyone. Every child has painful experiences that they carry in their personal backpack through life later on. And, in principle, that's also right because life can be very painful later on. And we need to be prepared for that as children. So, we need opportunities to develop resilience, the ability to cope with difficult situations. And that's exactly the problem with today's helicopter parents, by the way. They didn't exist back in our parents' generation. Today's parents wrap their children in cotton wool and thereby deny them a very important experience, namely facing challenges in life and being able to overcome them and emerge stronger. Of course, there are also gradations in such painful childhood experiences. So, let's say, I don't know, being the middle child in a large family and never really being seen. That's painful, but it's still different from, for example, being abused over many years. That's completely clear. And it could also be that you really experienced something of the worst kind. I don't want to diminish or downplay that at all. That was terrible back then, yes. But it's not a reason to remain unhappy for the rest of your life. So this thought, that you're not particularly worse off, that everyone else can be happy, just not you. This thought, if you have it, keeps you trapped in your state. That's a very typical depressive mindset, which I also had to let go of in order to get healthy. And even though it's hard to say this now, but this belief is an excuse. It's an unconscious excuse, so you're not doing it on purpose, intentionally. It's this little sabotage monster that we all carry within us. I've already made another video about it. It's this sabotage monster that wants to protect you from pain, and therefore doesn't want you to seriously deal with yourself and your depression. And it certainly doesn't want you to suddenly become happy, because that would bring a big change into your life. What you can best do in this situation, to learn to allow these changes, is tapping. All these topics, these unconscious, sabotaging beliefs, can be tapped on and thereby changed. I experience it time and again, the shift in thinking that tapping brings about for my clients. So that you can truly leave your victim role and finally regain your strength. It's so wonderful to witness, and I wish that for you too. So, summarized again in 3 points. No matter what you experienced in your childhood, please be aware, firstly, that other people go through similar things, they just have different problems. Secondly, that you have gained incredible strength through the challenges in your life, which you may not have been able to see until now. And thirdly, that you also have the chance every day to make the best of your life, to work on yourself, and to emerge stronger, to come out of this depression. If you would like to work with me in a personal tapping session, feel free to contact me. Either way, this can also be done online. Feel free to check out my website at www.seelenklopfen.de. You can subscribe to my Joy of Life newsletter there or join my Facebook group. If you liked the video, I always appreciate likes and more videos like this. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. I wish you all the best. You can do it. Or that.